Hello, Americans, patriots, Christian brothers and sisters alike. Well, let's talk about feminism again and the high value man. Now, we all know women usually chase the same type of man, the high value man. As I like to call the 666 guy. 6-pack abs, 6 feet tall, 6-figure salary. And usually these men have their pick of the litter on who they want to sleep with, and who they want to marry, who they want to use for a reason. And of course we'll complain about this, but they don't stop chasing the high value man either. I mean, the women set the dating marketplace whether you like it or not. They set the sexual marketplace whether you like it or not. So even though they're chasing the same type of guy, the men down here who are middle class or below, they get ignored, and they're causing a problem there also. But hey, that's freedom of choice. They're allowed to pick who they want, but same goes for men. And this is why you see a lot of men now going out of country to find their wife, because a lot of these modern U.S. Canadian women are useless. Let's just call for what they are. They're useless. And I'm sorry to say, even the women in the church are no different either. Because if they were different, the divorce rate in the church wouldn't be 51% as opposed to the 55% outside the church. So feminism has taken root in the church also, unfortunately. But let's talk about this 667 high value man. Trevor Bauer, Dodger pitcher, or former Dodger pitcher, who was accused by Darcy Adana Ismanonu. I don't know, I butchered her name. I'll have links at the bottom. Now, Darcy Adana tried to sue him for trying to get in trouble for sexual assault, rape, and all that stuff. According to Trevor Bauer, it was nothing more than sex. And I guess when she got upset that she was being used, she decided she was going to try to extort him. Brought up sexual, never filed criminal charges. Well, that should have been the sign right there. But she filed a civil lawsuit against Bauer that she assaulted and choked her in Scottsdale, Arizona. Now, you're going to charge him civilly, but you never prosecuted him criminally. That should have been the first sign there that this is BS all the way. Anyway, after years and years, and this guy's career, and he was a Cy Young Award winner too, back in 2020 for the Dodgers. And helped them win the COVID World Series against the Tampa Bay Rays. He was let go by the Dodgers, I think, eventually, and was not picked up, and no one would touch him because of the allegations, and probably cost him, well, I'm not sure, it cost him millions. Now, he had a guaranteed contract, but his reputation was tarnished, and a lot of people wouldn't touch him. And I'm hoping he gets another shot back in, because Darcy Adana Esmanu could not provide a paternity test, saying the child was his. And according to Trevor Bauer, he spent about $8,700 on stuff to try to get his name cleared. And then she said it was... Hold on. Then she tried to say she miscarried the child, but never showed any record of a hospital appearance to confirm this. So she has no paternity test. She can't prove the kid is his. And she had a miscarriage but never went to the hospital. It's a miracle. Well, finally, justice is being served, because Darcy Adana Imasunu, whatever her name is now being charged on felony charges by the state of Arizona for fraud. And good, because if you're going to stop this kind of thing, like the Kobe Bryant case back years ago. The only way you're going to be able to stop this crap is start prosecuting them. Now, listen, I don't know if Trevor Bauer is married or not. You know, if he is, he ruined his marriage. If he isn't, well, he just ruined his reputation temporarily because he's a high 6'7" guy, because he does make seven figures. Women will continue to chase him, and he'll continue to have his pick of the litter. Hopefully, Trevor Bauer has learned his lesson. Even though you are a high-valued man and you have money, that does not escape you from having your reputation tarnished by a woman. And let this be a lesson to all high-value men like Kobe Bryant learned years ago when they found multiple semen in that woman's vagina as well as pubic hairs, that, listen, they're just gold diggers out there. If they can't get you one way because they can't work for it, they'll get you another way. It's sad, but unfortunately, because a lot of these women know that the court system works in their favor, why not? It's almost like hitting the lottery for them. Until you do what Scottsdale, Arizona did, and you start prosecuting women who start making fraudulent charges. I'll have links down below, but Bauer, who's now 33 years old, hasn't pitched in Major League Baseball since the allegation was made in 2021. That's 3 years. 3 years of not being able to fulfill your dream of playing a kid's game. If I were him, I would also counter sue for damages. Even if you don't win anything, which you're not going to get any money from this woman, set a precedent. Send a message to other women out there that if you're going to do this, you too can be prosecuted. Because even if you just want to get out in your life, sometimes the best way for this stuff to happen is for someone like Trevor Bauer to countersue. And he did originally, I think, which led to the charges. So, and let's see, it's today the 22nd. Darcy Anana is being arraigned on April 26th in a Scottsdale courthouse. Now, apparently, Trevor Bauer went on YouTube the other day to discuss this. And they did. They attempted to weaponize his fame and BS claims against him in the media to take his money. But that's true. And he says, I did not do what I was accused of. And basically he says it was just a night of sex. A high-priced athlete having a night of sex. Yeah, who knew? But to accuse this guy, you don't press any criminal charges. You can't prove the child is hid by a DNA test. Then you have a miscarriage. You can't prove there was a hospital stay confirming this. Yeah. But regardless, I'll have links down the bottom. For you modern feminists out there, let this be a lesson learned to you. If you can't get the high value man you wanted, it's because you're not good enough. Now, I'm not speaking as far as biblically here, but I'm speaking as the world, since a lot of these feminists don't like Jesus Christ and the Bible. Your value on the sexual marketplace when you have nothing to offer a high value man, this is what happens. And the problem is you guys give yourself this self-illusion that, well, if I slept with one high value man, I'm worth it. No, honey, you were just sex. Okay? You were just sex. He used it for sex. And now where I can get one, I can get another one. These men have their pick of the litter. And eventually, because let's face it, men don't care about money. We don't care about education. We want a traditional housewife for the most part. You're not going to find that in a feminist modern woman. You're not. And for you high value men out there, let this be a lesson to you. Even though you have the power to sleep with anyone you want, should you? And the answer is, well, if you want to end up like Trevor Bauer or what Kobe Bryant went through years ago, is it worth it? Is it worth your short career in athletics? Because a career in athletics is very short and it can cost you millions and millions. Is it worth it? Now, I know Will Chamberlain once wrote a book saying he slept about 20,000 women. I don't see how that's possible, but hey, I'm sure he slept with his fair share of women. And Dennis Rodman said, hey, as long as I play professional basketball, I can get any woman I want. Listen, there are NBA groupies out there like there are rock star groupies out there. We know that. So, high value men, if you want to play that game, okay, more power to you, but accept the consequences that come along with it. Both physically, mentally, and biblically as well, because one day you're going to answer for this. And for you feminists out there, you are also going to account for what you did also. Put your comments down below, what your opinion like to know. Keep the country in prayer. Like, subscribe. Jesus Christ is still King, and we'll talk to you later.